Do you feel more out of balance now, maybe, than you've ever felt in life? Do you feel more stressed than you've ever felt in life? Do you happen to feel more disconnected from yourself than any other time in life? We have so many clients coming to us saying, David, I don't know what's going on. My energy sucks. People are telling me my vibration is off. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing on this earth. My job has not turned out to be what I wanted, or as an entrepreneur, my business isn't doing what I needed to do, and I feel completely lost. I don't have an identity. I feel out of balance. And this is a normal part of our chaotic world we're living in. Now, those people that are able to rise above it are going to do some of the things I'm going to mention in a couple minutes. But the most important message I want to give you right now is that this is what most people are going through. They may not be saying it to you. They may not be putting it on social media that they're stressed, they're out of balance, they don't feel grounded at all. But it's happening. And I can tell you that probably about 70% of individuals that contact me, they know that, like, maybe they're drinking a little bit too much or eating too much, or maybe they're arguing a little bit too much, but they don't know the depth it goes to. They don't know that the reason for the drinking or the overeating or the arguing in a relationship is that there's some really deep basic needs that aren't being met. Needs of security, needs of joy, needs of happiness. And so we're focusing on what isn't working. Now, there are many people in this world right now that are waking up in good moods, that have good or great or decent incomes, and their relationships are fine. They don't have to be perfect. And we have to say, okay, if I'm in the first group, I'm feeling unbalanced, disconnected, and I have felt that way in the past myself. My God, I've felt that way multiple times. Going through a 46-year career, I think it's pretty normal, right? So all businesses go through ebbs and flows. All individuals go through ebbs and flows. But here are some of the key points that my clients who are feeling balanced, who are feeling grounded, are doing on a daily basis. Number one, and this is going to sound fascinating, right? They're grounding themselves in nature. All of my clients that are looking to de-stress and to become one with nature are actually walking in the grass. They're putting their hand on a tree for 5 minutes and feeling the vibration of the earth, which is like 1.73 or 1.78 hertz. Is what the resonance of the earth is. If you Google the Schumann principle, Schumann, you'll realize that there are vibrations that are on YouTube and on all kinds of devices with the energy of the earth, which is outrageously grounding, outrageously connecting. Imagine this. I don't know if you remember, maybe as a child or last week, laying in the grass, arms and legs spread, staring up at the clouds and feeling joyful, or feeling incredibly relaxed. See, that's because you're grounded and you're connected with the energy of the earth. You're connected with the frequency of the earth. It's why Novak Djokovic and so many of these pros walk through the grass before and after tournament games. They'll immerse themselves in water. They'll walk in a park barefoot. They'll walk on the beach barefoot. You know, it's a grounding technique. So that's number one. People that are feeling a lot better than most of us right now are following for certain steps. Number two, period. And they are exercising daily. We know exercise is crucial. I'm not going to get into detail. It's crucial to feel grounded, to feel less stressed, to feel less anxious. Number three, they're not watching the news on a daily basis. You know, I have several people that are very much in the news on a regular basis that watch it Sunday evenings only. They started working with me. They were not grounded. They were irritable. They were angry. And a lot of it was coming from the fact that they were not grounded in reality. They were grounded in the news, which is not reality. And so they switched and they started, and this is going to sound weird, but they started watching nature movies or documentaries that weren't filled with violence and all that kind of stuff. And everything started to change. Number three, frequency work. They're working with frequencies that we recommend for them. I mentioned one, the Schumann frequency in regards to connecting to Earth's energy and relaxing ourselves, helping us to sleep. The Schumann frequency helps us to sleep. So people that are walking around with a smile on their face, they're doing these things I'm mentioning. And there's one more thing they're doing. They're looking to lift others. They're getting out of their own small ego. When they go into the gym or into a store, if someone needs help, they're the first ones there. If someone needs to get into traffic and they're stuck on a side road, they let them in. See, these people are of service, and they're looking to lift others. And when you look to lift others, you get grounded. You have gratitude. They may have gratitude for you, but it doesn't matter. You feel grateful because you're doing great stuff. Listen, If you're not feeling yourself, if you really don't know what your identity is and you're struggling with your career, relationships, you're just struggling in general, you don't feel grounded, you don't feel connected to life, let's talk. We offer everyone a free 20-minute discovery call, and we can do a lot in 20 minutes. You can decide if you want to do the work after that. Go to talkdavid.com. Millions upon millions of people are in those shoes right now, and we're helping so many of them get out. And also, don't forget, we have 5 free books at talkdavid.com. I'm David Essel. Have a beautiful day.